Thousands gathered at Clifford Park to usher in the country's 42nd anniversary of independence. We'll give you the highlights from the anniversary celebrations down in Exuma. And hear what a leading accountant has to say about the Bahamar saga. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report starts now.
Now in HD. ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight. This portion of the news brought to you by BTC Every Day.
A strong message to the Bahamian people on the eve of the 42nd anniversary of independence from the Christian Church. Good evening, everyone. I'm Charisma Robinson. Thousands gathered at Clifford Park last evening to reflect on the past and look forward to the future as the country celebrates its milestone. This evening began with an ecumenical service with prayers for the nation. Clint Watson has more.
The Bahamas faces more problems today than it has in a long time. So says First Vice President of the Bahamas Christian Council, Archdeacon James Palacios, as he delivered the sermon at last night's ecumenical service. He says the country continues to pray for a speedy resolution to the Bahamar crisis, but he also warned Bahamians of this important factor.
Non-Bahamians will come into this country and disrespect our elected and other officials because they see the way we disrespect one another. That has to stop. We might not like who hold offices, whether in church or state, but we must hold up institutions.
Reverend Palacios also urged the government to do more for Bahamian land ownership, particularly on Falmey Islands. He also commended the government for the work it has done in cracking down on illegal migration. He also praised the work of urban renewal, but warned that we teach people how to fish rather than always giving them fish. Archdeacon Palacios also feels family life in the Bahamas is in crisis, noting that in 2012, statistics confirmed that 62% of all children born were to unwed mothers.
There is an urgent need for a comprehensive national family planning program that is adequately funded to reach the length and breadth of this country.
In the same vein, he believes too many men are getting away with providing for their children, whether in marriage or out. He says stronger laws will prevent the anger and resentment caused because of this issue.
Court orders for payment are often ignored. Deadbeat dads get off scot-free. This must stop. We need a system that would permit monies to be taken out of a man's salary at his place of employment, just how national insurance is being deducted.
Reverend Palacios says parents must play a greater role in the education of their children. The Archdeacon concluded that every road that leads to God is a destiny that's worth the pain and struggle, and he called for unity among government, opposition, and the church in solving the issues facing the Bahamas. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.
In keeping with the theme, Our Children, Our Future, a number of young people participated in the program. Culture was also at its best last evening with a number of bands performing. Among them, the Urban Renewal 2-Point Band, Church of God Band, the All-Star Marching Band, and the National Children's Choir. The family members of the late Johnny Kemp also paid tribute to the Bahamian great. The service on Clifford Park ended with a march past and an inspection of the guard by Governor General Her Excellency Dame Marguerite Pinley, followed by the hoisting of the flag and, of course, the spectacular fireworks. And following the fireworks, it was time to head to Bay for the People's Rush. Despite the showers, scores turned out as Junkanoo groups came together in unity to put on a spectacular show. But prior to the showdown on Bay, 4 Junkanoo legends were inducted into the Junkanoo Achievement Hall of Fame. They are Roscoe Darville, Vincent Roberts, Perry Taylor, and Dr. Emmanuel Francis. The 4 men were thanked for their contribution to the country's cultural explosion, which attracts those from far and near. Well, Exuma came alive with excitement as that island celebrated 42 years of independence. Chris Saunders was in the middle of the action on Regatta Park.
Exuma brought independence in with style. At the Regatta Park, residents and visitors were entertained in almost every type of dance and music you could think of, from religious choirs to cultural dance to storytelling to modern music to even the police pop band. The island also honored the many people who have helped to build their community by placing their names on the wall of remembrance. Chief Counselor for Exuma is Leonard Dames.
This year's theme, Our Youth, Our Future, it gives us the opportunity. In other words, we are charged with this awesome opportunity to train our youth. We are trained with this opportunity to guide our youth. We are trained with this splendid opportunity so as to put enough in our youth so that they can become productive citizens in our society.
Looking at the children here at the park, interacting with the children over the last few days, you get the impression of children who believe and feel that they are living in a safe community. They feel confident interacting with the adults. They're self-assured about themselves and their community, and they know who they are.
No independence celebration would be complete without the police performing Junkanoo and fireworks.
The fireworks will eventually die down, but the Bahamian pride that this celebration has ignited in the people here in Exuma won't die anytime soon. At Regatta Park in Georgetown, Exuma, Chris Saunders, ZNS Network News.
A resolution appears to be imminent for CLECO policyholders. I'll explain coming up in the Bahamas tonight.
This portion of the news is brought to you by the new Shell and Letty, designed for extra miles.